Welcome to Kid Conversations.
Today we're going to talk about the novel Out of My Mind by Sharon M Draper.
The time period of this book is in modern times.
Within the last few decades, at least.
The main character is 11-year-old Melody. She tells us the story in first person.
That means we really get to understand what Melody thinks and feels as she tries to live and grow with her disability.
Melody was born with cerebral palsy.
While there are varying levels of abilities for people with this condition, Melody has very little control over her body.
It doesn't affect her brain in any way. She is very smart and just wishes to be able to tell others what's in her mind.
Melody lives with her parents, her little sister, and has teachers, helpers, and classmates at school. But no one really understands all of what Melody is thinking.
Yeah, readers know better than everyone in the story because Melody has never spoken a single word. No one knows what she thinks or feels.
Exactly. The central idea of the story revolves around Melody's desire to be understood.
Communication is the key to being understood.
In the book, Melody states she would rather talk than walk. She was so frustrated that she couldn't tell others what she thought or how smart she is.
Yes, like when her mom had to come to her classroom when Melody got so mad at her teacher playing the ABCs and tried to teach the class about the letter B.
Her mom does fight for her, just like she did at the doctor's. But Melody was also frustrated with her mom when she liked the song Elvira, but couldn't tell her mom and stated, "There is so much my mother doesn't know."
Melody is trapped in her own mind, like the fish in the bowl on the cover.
Yes, poor Ollie. He jumped out of his bowl. Melody also found freedom when she learned to use her Meditalker. Spoiler alert!
Melody gets a chance to escape too.
You see, she usually can communicate by pointing to the alphabet or words printed on her tray. That all changed when she was with Mrs. V.
How does she get the Meditalker?
Catherine, Melody's school assistant, finds out how desperate Melody is to speak and looks up on the school computer for communication devices and finds the Meditalker.
Who helped her?
Catherine helped her find it. Mrs. V bought it and helped her program it and practiced using it. Miss V stays with Melody and Penny after school and when their parents are away.
Miss V really encourages Melody to do things for herself. She was so excited to get her Meditalker. Finally, she could express herself.
When she practiced using it and finally brought it to school, one of her classmates told the teacher, "It just never occurred to me that Melody had thoughts in her head."
This was a really cringe-worthy moment.
Yes, it really was. The teacher said to the student, "You have always been able to say whatever came to your mind, but Melody has been forced to stay silent. She probably has mountains of stuff to say."
She sure did, and I think Melody being able to communicate not only helped people begin to understand her, but also themselves.
Yes, some of the other characters in the book really needed to look at how they treated others. People with disabilities have the right to be heard and understood. Everyone should be treated equally, and being able to communicate helps us not only be understood, it gives us a sense of self and belonging.
Exactly. Melody sure didn't feel like she belonged when her classmates left her out. But the Meditalker allowed her to tell them how they made her feel.
This book also teaches you that a big part of communication and being a good friend is to listen and empathize with others.
Empathizing is the ability to understand and share the feeling of another.
We really enjoyed this novel.
We look forward to the next book in the series, Out of My Heart.
Also by Sharon M Draper.
Thanks
for listening. Bye!